The Tuilagis are certainly hard to miss. 7 brothers, 6 of them rugby players, 5 of them internationals, Freddie, Henry, Alizana and Anatalea, have all represented Samoa and played for the English club side Leicester. Which leaves Manu, the baby of the family, as the odd one out, not in style, but in patriotic duty. He's committed himself to England, whose green and pleasant land provided the ideal setting for him and his Leicester teammates in a charity cricket match recently. Just the sort of family occasion that Manu loves.
Being the youngest, well, I was always spoiled by my mum and dad, because I was the baby. But having your brothers, you don't worry about anything. You just go out, just look after you, and everyone knows you've got brothers that big, and just no one messes with you or anything. So it's just good.
Manu was supporting the Matt Hampson Foundation that helps young people who have suffered serious injury.
It's a support network that we're trying to create through rugby and through all sports in general, that we're trying to create to help people out in the same situation, and we can share experiences and try and get people moving in the right direction, which is up and forward, really.
England fly half Toby Flood, a talented cricketer, was on hand to give some helpful advice.
I'm not going to say anything bad about Manu because he might hit me, but for the most part, he's a very, very good cricketer. He's got a good hand-eye coordination. He says he plays it back in Samoa, and they sort of grab a bit of wood and play it on the beach and mess around and stuff. So you can see sort of with the shots he hit, very bottom-handed, I believe is the right term, but he hits it a long, long way.
Manu was just 13 when he left Samoa to join his brothers in England, but for the first time, he's now on his own.
Coming here, I was living with Alizana, my older brother. I used to play with at Leicester, and I was gone to Japan. Hopefully it won't affect me, but I miss him on and off the pitch. So, but I spoke to him now and then, and he says he's really enjoying it in Japan. So I'm happy for him.
And there were no signs of homesickness on the cricket field as he set about the bowlers with typical power and aggression. His full name is Manu Samoa Tuilagi, but his international allegiance has never been in doubt.
No debate between England or Samoa. For me, I grew up here in England, and I played under 16s, all the age groups, and I was given a chance by England, and I took it. It's one in a lifetime opportunity, and I'm just trying to embrace it.
Hopefully he doesn't get any bigger, because that would be even more unfair on everybody else. But for the majority, I think he's got another 20-25% to get better. I think he's already a fantastic player, but there's huge growth in his game. There's huge growth in his game in terms of communication, understanding space, and that just comes from playing the game and playing more games and actually having more caps and going to a quarter-final with Leicester and doing those sort of things. Your awareness levels grow, and I think that's the big thing for Manu, is if he can continue to grow like that and continue to perform, then the sky's the limit for him, really.
Potentially he's the best of the lot out of all the brothers. He's got all the raw sort of Polynesian skills, the big hits, the hands, the pace and the size. But he's also got a really good work ethic as well, which he's learned being through the English system. I mean, it's sort of an ideal combination of both cultures, I suppose, in a way, both rugby cultures in a way. And yeah, he's got so much potential. It's quite scary, but I think it's very important to remember he's still a young man. He's only 21 years old. He's not been playing first team rugby for that long. And he's going to make mistakes. Certainly this year, maybe even next year, he's not going to be the finished article. But I suspect come the next World Cup, he'll be somewhere close to being the finished article, and that's potentially a huge weapon for England.
For me, it's just trying to keep fit, trying to to play as much as possible, staying fit, and hopefully, playing for England, as long as I can. And obviously, we had a World Cup in England in 2015. It's going to be massive. But for me, I'm just focusing on Leicester, and at a minute, the start of the season is just really excited to start playing again.